Hey, my hair looks like a mess because I just ripped off my beanie. Um, why don't we do this with a filter? Let's try. Ooh, that is some bubbles. Um, hmm. What about maybe this? I am doing quite well. How are you doing, Tex? It's also my cat in the background. Um, I'm gonna wait a minute for some people to like filter in. Let me lower this. There we go. Wait for some people to filter in. Oh, thank you. Um, here, let me. I'll turn it back off later, I guess. Well, I guess here. Thank you. Um, I'll turn the filter back on when I start reading. But I recently dyed my hair, so it is much darker now. Um, and it's also because it's like October, so that's 31 days of Halloween because I love October, and it seems mildly appropriate that I were to read Smile for Me today because we are going to be reading a few chapters of the story. I don't know how many, that's why I didn't put a number in the title. I just put that it's going to be like this story in particular. Um, because live streaming is a lot easier, and that way I can just read the story straight to you instead of you guys having to wait for me to edit and everything. Um, so I'll get on to that now because I have it on my laptop so I can read the story because the story is on Wattpad. Um, as a reminder, which chapter were we on last? So I do not recall. Um, so if someone could tell me which chapter we left everything off on, that would probably help because I normally keep it on my phone. My phone is what we're using to live stream, so I can't really do that. 10 to 11. Okay, so then I think we ended on 11, so I'm going to go from 11 and read on. I don't know how long the stream is going to be, and if someone comes in, just I'll tell every once in a while for you to just go back to the beginning. Um, so let's get started. Alright, chapter 11. I had to leave without Jeff knowing, so I had to pack right now and leave when Jeff isn't here. I'm sure he'll come back. I started packing all the necessary things. I also packed my sister's belongings in a case if I need them. When I was almost done, I saw my family picture on my table. I took it and was deciding whether I should bring it. Of course, I wanted to keep my mom and dad's picture, so I packed it as well. Now I had to decide where I should go. I can't go to the next city because I know that he'll find me easily. I have to go out of country, anywhere far from here. Then an idea struck me. London. Oh wait, actually, we already read this. Because I remember reading about the London thing. So I think we're on 13 actually. Okay, 13. We'll start with 13 then. So, chapter 13. I woke up the next day when I felt something vibrating. I slipped my hand into my jeans pocket and pulled out my mobile. I looked at the screen and saw that James was calling. I clicked the green button and answered in a sleepy tone. Hello? Oh, good morning to you, darling. I see you're still asleep. Oh, drop the British accent, James. What do you want? Well, I'm sorry, Your Highness. I just called to check on you. Well, I'm fine. Now call me later. But I hung up before he could say anything. I was too sleepy. Wait, what time was it? I quickly came to a sitting position and looked around. I finally found a pendulum clock. 9:30. Oh my god. I jumped out of bed and ran to my suitcase. I opened it and started unpacking. I'm so gonna be late for breakfast if I don't finish on time. While I was putting my clothes in the closet, I paused. I got that weird feeling again. I looked around but saw nothing. I started feeling anxious. What if he followed me here? Is he planning to ruin my life here too? No, he couldn't have followed me all the way here. Just my imagination. I turned back and continued my work. After that, I changed to a more comfortable outfit and ran out of my room. I went down and found the restaurant. It was, wow. I looked around and saw a lot of people having their breakfast. I stared at the food and started drooling. They looked so yummy. I felt someone tap on my shoulder, which made me snap out of my thoughts. I turned and saw the waiter. Hello. Oh, why hello, ma'am. You're just in time. Hello, Winter. Welcome to the adventure that is this live stream. We're currently reading chapter 13. Let me lower this. Woo! Here we go. Please take that table. He pointed to a table. I nodded and sat there. I have to admit, I did adore the British accent he had. I waited, but no one came. Why wasn't anyone coming? I looked around wondering, when will someone come? I sighed and turned back front. A waiter was standing in front of me. What's wrong, ma'am? Don't you want your breakfast? I just nodded like an idiot. Okay then. We just kept silent. This was getting awkward. What was I supposed to say? He didn't even give me the menu, so how am I supposed to order? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I thought you said you wanted your breakfast. Well, yeah, but I... Excuse me. We turned and saw a boy. He had dirty blonde hair, ocean blue eyes, and wore a regular t-shirt and jeans. God, he was hot. She's with me. The waiter nodded and walked away. I looked at him and he smiled at me. He gave me my tray with food. Hope you like eggs. I didn't say anything, I just nodded. You don't talk much, do you? Mind if I sit here? No, not at all. He sat and smiled. I just blushed and smiled back. Why did I have to blush? You have a nice voice. I blushed more. Thanks. You're not from here, are you? Nope. And I guess I could say the same for you. Yeah, but I've been living here for months now. In this hotel? Nah, I have my house. I just came here to eat breakfast. Oh. I looked down at my food, started eating, and so did he. Wow, these were delicious. This was the best breakfast I had ever had. Thank you. What? How are you gonna play the Xbox? I'm doing a live stream right now. Okay. Love you. That was my brother. Thank you. He glanced at me. What for? For helping me when I didn't know what to do. Oh, that's nothing to thank me for. Of course it is. You have no idea how much that means to me. He scratched the back side of his neck. Okay, then in that case, you're very welcome. Oh, by the way, my name's Xavier Grayson. Yeah. He held out his hand. I shook his hand. Nice to meet you, Xavier. I'm Blair, Blair Carter. It's nice to meet you too, Blair. Why is this smile so breathtaking? So did you come here for a vacation? Well, no, I came to live here. Oh, so did your family come too? I froze. What was I going to say about my family? My mom, my dad, my sister, Shane. Blair, you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. My family. I just couldn't continue. I didn't want to think of them right now. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to tell me. I didn't know. It's okay. I looked at him and smiled, but I guess he knew it was fake. He looked worried. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. I stood up. Well, thanks again for everything, Xavier. I think I should be going now. See ya. I started walking away, but he grabbed my arm. Wait, Blair. I turned around to face him. Yeah? Can I have your number? Yeah, sure. I gave him my phone number and he saved it in his phone. I waved and started walking away. Then my phone started ringing. I pulled it out and saw that it was an unknown number. I answered it anyway. Hello? Hey. I turned around and saw Xavier still standing at the table and raised an eyebrow. Really? Just checking. I saw him wink. I shook my head and laughed. I hung up and went back to my room. I looked at the clock. It was only 10. That wasn't so long. I sat on my bed and rested my face in my hands. Now what should I do? I could go to the spa, but I'm not in the mood. Then why don't you go outside? I thought to myself. Yeah, right, I should go outside. Take a walk. You could use some fresh air. And get lost? No thanks. Girl, you are impossible. Ugh, super brain of mine. I lied down. I kept staring at the ceiling, thinking what to do. Then an idea struck me. I sat up and checked my phone. I found the unknown number and saved it. I know I just met him a few minutes ago, but I wanted to hang out. I texted him. Hey. I waited for a while. It didn't take long when he replied back. Xavier. Aw, what's wrong? Can't live without me already? The winky face. I blushed. What the heck? Me. Oh, ha ha ha. Very funny. Xavier sent a wink. Me. So are you free? Xavier said yeah. Me. Where are you? Xavier said. I was just heading home. Why, wanna go somewhere? Me. Yeah, I don't know this place, so I couldn't go out alone. Thought I'll get lost. Xavier. KK, it's no big deal. I'm waiting outside. Come on. Me. Coming. One sec. I put my phone back in my pocket and went out of the room. I ran downstairs to the office. Yeah, I love climbing downstairs, so I didn't use the lift. I was soon outside the hotel and looked around. I didn't see him anywhere. Xavier? I called out, but there was no response. Where was he? He said he was waiting out here. Just then I felt a warm breath on my neck. Boo! I jumped and turned around. I saw Xavier laughing and holding his stomach. Xavier, don't do that! I'm sorry. Your face, he said between laughing. I started blushing madly. I clenched my fist and held it tight. Xavier Grayson, you've made a big mistake. He stopped laughing and looked at me. He smirked. Oh yeah? Alrighty then, catch me if you can. And he took off without any warning. I didn't lose any time. I started chasing him. We didn't care what other people thought. We just dodged everyone while running. Oh, he is so dead. How are you enjoying the story, Winter? And how are you enjoying the story, Tex? I'll give you guys a second to respond. That's awesome! I'm so happy. Am I reading too quickly or am I reading too slowly? Alright, cool. I got an okay from Winter. That's weird. I don't know. Because I already... Oh wait, because I probably read 11. I don't know. Either way, she's in London. Just been a cute boy. Basically it. There's nothing really that much more new. You missed it? If you just came in, we were on chapter 13. Alright. Are we all good? Because I'll get back to reading chapter 13. Okay. Cool. I will begin again. Alright, where was I? We reached a park and he started to slow down. I took this chance and jumped. He turned around and tried to defend himself, but it was too late. I fell on him. We both fell to the ground and I was on top. I realized that our faces were close, too close for comfort. I blushed and quickly got up. I'm sorry. He got up and laughed. I looked at him confused. Wasn't that fun? Oh yes, I guess. Wow, he didn't even mind. I guess he was the fun type of guy. Come on, let's rest for a while. I nodded and followed him. We found a bench and sat on it. We stayed silent, but we just kept looking around. I really liked the park's view, but the silence was killing me. Hey, look! I turned to him. What is it? He pointed to something. I followed the direction and saw a cotton candy stand. Want to eat some? Oh no, I'd rather not. I don't have much money. Who said you're paying? No, Xavier, I don't want you to pay. Oh, come on, it's no big deal. But before I could finish my sentence, he stood up and went to the stand. I sighed. If he wanted something, there's no stopping him. I waited in the bench, waiting, playing with my fingers. Then I got that weird feeling again, but it was stronger this time. I looked around but didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Just then something caught my eye. I saw a black figure next to a tree. My heart skipped a beat as I remembered that psycho. I took a closer look, but I still couldn't see the figure clearly. Hey Blair, here's your cotton candy. I turned and saw Xavier giving me a cotton candy. I smiled and took it as he sat down next to me. I looked back to where the figure was, but it was gone. Hey, is something wrong? I turned back to him and shook my head. No. Are you sure? Yeah. Chapter 14. Hello, peoples. Chapter 14. Here we go. I watched as Xavier was buying another cotton candy from the stand. Man, he loved them. I looked around but didn't find the black figure anywhere. I guess it was just my imagination. Maybe I was thinking too much about him. Okay, I need serious help. Even though I'm far away from him, I can't seem to take a break. I still feel like he's stalking me. I have returned, milady. I laughed at his accent. He was so cute when he talked like that. What's so funny? Your British accent, Signor Xavier, I said as I pinched his nose. He chuckled. Yeah, the dark figure I feel like is definitely Jeff. Although I could be wrong because I haven't read ahead. Oh, where was I? He chuckled and sat next to me. I watched as he ate his cotton candy. He was like a little boy eating chocolate. So Blair, tell me. If you're gonna live here, then shouldn't you buy your own house? My eyes widened. I never thought of that. Me too, Winter. Uh, I never thought of that. Great. Just when I thought I had everything under control. Oh, yeah, I haven't thought about that. But I don't have enough money to pay for a house. I just came here. I saw him staring at me, and I knew what that look meant. No, Xavier, I won't let you pay. It's too much. Oh, come on, Blair, I can do that. It's no big deal, he said, throwing his hands in the air. Everything isn't a big deal for you, Xavier. I can't let you pay for me just because you're my friend. I feel like I'm using you, alright? He just stared at me. His face softened. Blair, you're not using me. I'm rich, alright? My eyes widened. I forgot to tell you that. I can afford to pay for your house. I also pay the fees for your school, okay? My jaws dropped. Xavier, that's too much. Don't. Nothing is too much for me. Stop. I'll even buy some new furniture for your house. Xavier, stop. He had a shocked expression. I'm sorry, Xavier. I know I should be thankful, but you're overdoing it. I can't let you pay for everything. I understand, Blair. But please let me. I really want to help you. I can tell my parents. Please, let me. I stared at him and saw honesty and need in his eyes. He really wanted to help me bad. I sighed. Fine. A smile crept on his lips. He stood up and clapped his hands. All right, then it's settled. Let's go. I have the perfect house for you, he said while winking at me. Really? Like right now? No, after a week. Of course it's right now. What do you expect? I sighed and got up. He grabbed my hand and started running. Come on, it's not far from here. Whoa, wait, slow down. Outside the new house. No. No, 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 no. Xavier, this is too big. Oh, it's just fine. It's perfect. No, Xavier, how much will this whole thing cost? I don't know. Maybe only $1 million? My jaw dropped. Only? What do you mean only? That's a lot to pay. I said, throwing my hands in the air. This guy is totally crazy. Blair, calm down. We're zillionaires. I can handle it. My eyes widened. I knew they were rich, but I didn't know they were that rich. Zillionaires? Wow, I saw a hand wave in front of me. Hello, Earth to Blair. Oh, sorry. Are you sure about this? I'm positive, he said, winking. I sighed. Okay, but I think it's a lot of space for me. Can we just look for a smaller house? Well, okay then. We started walking away. I was really glad that I already had a friend to help me. We spent hours trying to find a new house for me. I guess I was really picky. Xavier didn't seem tired though. He was really patient. I really appreciated him trying to help me. We finally came to another house, and I thought it was just perfect. It wasn't too big, it wasn't too small, it was just right. Xavier paid for it as I was exploring the house. It even had a beautiful backyard. Xavier said that we should start painting it now, but I said that we've done enough for today. I decided that I would stay at the hotel for one more night and start decorating my new house tomorrow. We reached the hotel and he had to go back home. I turned back and smiled at him. Well, thanks for everything you did for me today. It meant a lot to me. He scratched the back of his neck and blushed. He looked so cute. Nah, it was nothing. Anything for a friend. Wow, you just met me today and you already trust me. He looked at me and smirked. Well, I could say the same for you. I punched him on the shoulder and we both laughed. Alright, now go to bed. We've got a big day tomorrow. Yeah, have to buy new furniture and find a school. Yeah, now go going. Okay, bye. I waved at him as he waved back. I went inside the hotel and back to my room. I changed into my PJs and quickly jumped on the bed. Without worrying about eating dinner, I fell asleep. Next morning. Xavier, stop it. This is my favorite outfit. Aw, then you shouldn't have worn it. That's your loss. And with that, he threw a whole bucket of paint on me. And yes, we're painting the house. Xavier Grayson, you've done a big mistake, he mimicked my voice. I blushed and he started laughing while rolling on the ground. I clenched my fist and jumped on him. I grabbed the black paint and dipped my brush in it. I started drawing on his face. I got up when I finished and started laughing my stomach out. He got up and laughed a little. Ha ha, very funny. The whole day went normally. We finished painting and we also bought the furniture. It seems that Xavier bought all the furniture yesterday while I was in the hotel. That sneaky boy. Well, at least I liked all the choices he made. We placed all the furniture in the right places. Winter, you can't just order Jeff to kill people. I mean, I guess you can. But that's besides the point. um, where is it? Okay. We looked around my room, feeling proud of how we decorated it. We looked at each other and did a bro fist. The room was beautiful thanks to Xavier. His choices are awesome. I looked at him and smiled. Yeah, we know he's gonna die. It's gonna happen. This is Jeff. You know, he's in love. He's a psycho killer in love. If you really wanted him dead, he'd be dead. Um, his choices are awesome. I looked at him and smiled. Well, thanks for everything, Xavier. I really appreciate your help. Oh, but we're not done yet, milady. We still have to find a school. I sighed. Oh, give me a break, Xavier. I'm exhausted. Let's find a school after 3 days, okay? Your wish is my command, milady, he said while taking a bow. I giggled. He was really cute when he speaks in that accent. I patted him on the head. Okay, now I need to be alone in my new house. Go on, shoo! He chuckled and went away. I jumped on my fluffy bed and turned on the TV. Wow, it was working perfectly. I put on the news channel. I know I would hear a news about someone being killed back in my hometown. We had just found out that 32-year-old man was killed in London near the Lord Jim Hotel. He had a smile cut across his face and was stabbed in the stomach. Detectives say that. I turned off the TV. Wait. Ah! Brushing her and stuff, and Jeff comes and saves the day. Yeah! I like that. I had to type on your message, sorry about that, because I couldn't read it fast enough. Alright. My heart was beating really fast. I could feel it hitting my ribcage, and I swear it would come out anytime soon. He followed me all the way here. But how? And why? The whole idea of coming here was to get away from him, to start a new life. But no, I have to live a miserable life forever. I couldn't get away from him. I went down to the kitchen and got a knife. I looked I looked at my reflection in its blade. I'm coming, Mom and Dad. I can't live like this anymore. I don't want to live with my new friends dying. I just couldn't. I was going to stab myself, but before I could, I felt someone standing behind me. Blair? I spun around and saw the psychopath standing at the entrance of the kitchen door. He was covered in blood, and he was staring at me. I clenched a knife and I threw it at him, but he dodged it easily. You psychopath! What the hell is your problem? Why can't you just leave me alone? You know that I came here to stay away from you, but you still came. You know that I hate you. You know that I wanted you out of my life. You. I ran out of things to say. I was crying my eyes out right now. He walked towards me and pulled me to him. He started walking me towards the sofa while I was struggling in his arms. Let me go, you freak! Let go! But of course he didn't listen. He sat on the sofa with me still in his arms. His face was My face was buried in his chest while I was crying. Cry. Let everything out. Remove the pain, he said while stroking my head. My eyes widened. This tone, his voice, those words. Was he? Jeff, that guy in the plane, were you? Shh, just go to sleep. That was the last thing I heard before I cried myself to sleep. That's a lot going on in a chapter. So, what are our predictions? Do we think that Jeff is going to kill this guy in the next chapter? Or do you think that now that he's come face to face with Blair, that he's going to calm down his killings? How do we think this is going to play out? Because I want these predictions. So this is going into chapter 15. If anyone is new coming in, that's what we're doing right now. Spider's hand. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Winter. Alright. Chapter 15. I slowly opened my eyes to find myself staring at a clock on the wall. Yeah, Xavier really knew where to put things. My eyes shot open when I realized the time. 12 a.m.? I jumped out of bed and memories flooded my mind. New house, furniture, Xavier, news, Jeff. Oh, hey, you're finally awake. I turned my head and saw Jeff sitting next to me. He looked clean. There was no blood on him, not even dirt. He wasn't wearing his white hoodie anymore. He was just left with his pants and Converse. I blushed and my eyes grew wider. He seemed to notice me and smirked. Done staring at my body. I was blushing madly now. I turned away. Why are you in my house wearing only that? Well, I just thought no one else was here, so I decided to get, comfy. I turned back to him and he was grinning like an idiot. I attacked him with a pillow and he was trying to defend himself. You were so immature, I said through hits. Says the girl who's attacking me with a pillow. Just die. I tried hitting him on the face. Oh no, I'm dying, someone help, he said dramatically. What a weirdo. After a while of trying to kill him with a pillow, I stopped and started panting. This guy was getting on my nerves. He glanced at me and chuckled. Aw, what's wrong? Is the little girl tired already? He might. He might kiss her. We don't know yet. I gave him a death glare. Don't stare at me like that, sweetheart. Giving me death glares won't kill me, so stop trying. What did you just call me? You heard me, sweetheart. Say that again. Sure thing, sweetheart. I went over to one of my drawers and pulled out a gun. I pointed the gun at him. Whoa, 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 calm down. I hate you, Jeff. You underestimate me. I have guts to shoot you with this, you know. He smiled and pointed to his chest. Then what are you waiting for? Shoot me. Jeff, don't make me. Do it! Why not? Are you a coward, or maybe you can't bear to shoot me, is that it? I held the gun tighter. You leave me no choice. I pulled the trigger and bang! I opened my eyes and saw a flag hanging out of the gun with the sign bang. Oh, Xavier Grayson, you are in big trouble, I mumbled to myself. Wah ha 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 ha. It's a lot of ha's. I looked at Jeff and he was holding his stomach and laughing uncontrollably. I blushed madly. I was so damn embarrassed. He pissed me off now. I clenched my fists. That's right. Laugh all you want. You enjoy playing with me, don't you? You enjoy embarrassing me and making me feel like shit. But you know what? Keep doing whatever you want. Keep using me as your toy. Go on, see if I care. My life is already ruined anyway. I'm just a puppet in this world, nothing else. Hey! He cupped my face in his hands and forced me to look into his eyes. I saw anger and regret in them. Don't ever say that again, you hear me? Say that again and I'll kill you. Then do it! He stared at me, shocked. Well, what are you waiting for? Kill me already. Or are you just too chicken to do it? He kept staring at me in shock, but after a while he pulled me into a tight hug. My face hit against his bare chest and I blushed. He started stroking my hair again. I just can't do it, okay? I can't, he whispered in my ears. I stood there shocked. I can't believe what he just said. But why? Why couldn't he kill me? Okay, I have to stop questioning myself before I go crazy. He stood there in silence for God knows how long. He still kept hugging me, and I have no idea why, but I felt better. Even though his chest was bare, he still felt warm. I decided to break the silence. Jeff? I pushed him away and gave him a playful smile. Put some clothes on, you pervert. He chuckled and raised his hand. Okay, Miss Bossy, I will. He took his hoodie and shirt from my sofa and put them on. Then he turned to me and spread his hands. Voila! I couldn't help but giggle at his actions. Wait, what am I doing? I immediately stopped giggling and stared at him. He looked at me confused. What's wrong? I turned my head to the side. Nothing. He walked up to me. Blair, I know something's wrong. What is it? I looked at him and frowned. Jeff, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to get used to you living here, so can you please just stay away from me? He looked surprised by my sudden request, but his face softened. I'm sorry, I can't. Why not? I can't tell you that. Why? Blair, don't push. Don't push it. You don't need to know. But I want to know. Jeff, please answer me. No, Blair, I don't want to say it. This conversation is over. No, it's not. Blair. Why, Jeff? Why? Why don't you kill me? Why do you act so nice to me? Why do you treat me like a friend? Blair, stop. That's not necessary. Of course it is. I want to know because it's involving me. Blair, stop. No, Jeff, I want to know. I said stop. No, I'm tired of all these questions in my mind. Obviously. I want to know why you didn't kill me yet. Because I care about you, alright? I froze. And when I said I froze, I mean including my heart. I felt like I was having a coma. A coma? Him, a killer, just said he cared about me. That couldn't be possible, right? I hope he didn't mean the other way around. That's right, Blair. I do. I've been watching you for quite some time now, and I always fail to kill you. I don't know why. From that moment on, I realized that there was something special about you. I got weird feelings for you, and I don't know what it is. I haven't felt it before. My heart skipped a beat. I think I gotta go for now. And before I could say anything, he jumped out the window. Okay, what just happened? I couldn't believe he said that. That weird feeling which he mentioned, was it love? Jeff's point of view. I kept running. What was wrong with me? What was that feeling? Why do I care about her so much? I couldn't answer these questions, but I know who could. I ran until I reached the woods. I stood in the middle. Ben! Come out, I know you're here too. It wasn't long before I heard that elf sound. Yeah, I'm here. Jeez, you didn't have to yell. He appeared in front of me. I laughed and shook my head. You surprised me, Ben. Looks like you can be found anywhere. He just winked. So why did you call me? Oh yeah, that. Sit down. I'll tell you everything. He lied down and rested his head on a bark of a tree. I just sat on the ground. Alright, Ben, you see, there's this human which I tried to kill a lot of times, but she always manages to escape. You're curious about her, and now I don't even try to kill her. I don't know why I got this weird feeling, which I've never felt before. Okay, and you're telling me all this because... Because I thought that you would know what that feeling is and nothing was wrong with me. Well, lucky you. I do know. He got up and looked at me. Jeffrey is in love, he said as his finger drew a heart shape in the air. I got up and glared at him. No, I'm not. He folded his arms and nodded his head. Yes, you are. Have you ever felt jealous when she was with a guy? I remember the time when she was kissing that guy in the hospital. I clenched my fist thinking about it. You have, haven't you? Oh my god, you really are in love, he said and started laughing while holding his stomach. I didn't pay attention to him, I just kept thinking about what he said. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't be in love. Oh, Jeffrey, but you are. Then I have to tell her. I turned and started walking away. Ben stopped laughing. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna tell her. Whoa, you like to do everything fast, huh? I ignored what he said and headed back to our house. Blair's point of view. Okay, Blair, nothing happened, just pretend that you didn't say that. I was in the kitchen making breakfast. Since I woke up at 12, I couldn't go back to sleep. I decided to make myself a sandwich, and I'm trying to forget whatever Jeff said a while ago. Besides, after what he said, I bet he's embarrassed and wouldn't dare come back for the whole day. Yeah, pretty much winter. Suddenly, I heard a noise coming from my room. Blair? Ugh. Not too soon. Wait, he's back? What should I do? I heard his footsteps coming down the stairs. I spun around, and soon enough, he was standing at the door. Blair, I know it! I raised an eyebrow. Blair, I just realized. He came up and stood in front of me. Blair, if you want to say something, then just say it. I love you! My heart skipped a beat. I already knew he did, but I didn't know he would say it. Yes, Blair, I do. I don't know how, but I do. I hung my head, but my eyes were wide. I felt his hand lift my chin up. Blair, look at me. I looked at his face. What do you have to say? Do I have to say? I hope I'll make the right choice. I gulped. I'm sorry, Jeff, but I don't love you. A hurt expression plastered on his face. Jeff, don't look at me like that. You already know that I hate you. He let go of my face and turned around. Yeah, I do, he said coldly. He ran out of the kitchen. I heard the front door open and slam shut. Okay, that was an interesting drama. I just stood there speechless. Okay, who wouldn't be? A killer just frickin' said, I love you to me. Man, am I dreaming or what? I continued to make my sandwich like nothing ever happened, but I was still thinking about the whole situation. I definitely need a life. Wow, that's a lot going on. And that's really sad, actually. Like, I feel bad for Jeff. Like, he took the initiative to go up, like, and say it to her face that he loves her, and true text. But, like, he did that. Like, he went up to her and, like, said that to her, and is there when she needs comforting and everything, and she doesn't love him because she hates him. But, like, ah, ah. I don't know how to deal with that. Anyway, I'm gonna read one more chapter. I got everybody loves so I can shut up. Who's your crush? I can tell you how to tell her in a way that doesn't get you super fucking rejected. Like Jeff just got rejected. So tell me about this girl that you love, and I'll tell you how you're supposed to like ask her out or tell her how you feel in a way that doesn't get you like crazy rejected or something like that. E? What is E? Come on, Tex. This is a safe place. Every subscriber that I have is a sweet little baby who is so supportive and deals with all of my bullshit. So I'm pretty sure you're in a safe place. Yeah, Winter, I do get why she would hate him. And then like at the same time, I would still have conflicting feelings. Cause like he reminds me of my best friend whose name is Jackson. Tex, don't be so shy. Come on, talk. Everyone should give Tex some words of encouragement. You'll tell me later. I mean, why should he be mad? He killed people. Yeah, like if someone killed the people that I loved and told me I love you, I'd have been like, fucking get out of my house, and I would have been real pissed off. So I guess that makes sense. Tex, why are you red? I don't understand. What do you mean, boy? I mean, who would want to be heartbroken? Winner, I have been heartbroken more than I have had a whole heart, if that makes any sense. Because everyone always hurts me, and I've always been hurt, and I always get played, and all like a million other things that I can talk to you later. Because I got a bad case of the blushing. Why are you blushing? I don't understand, Tex. Stop blushing. You can blush after chapter 16. He did have a lot of guts to do that. But like Winter, he should have waited to like tell her how he felt, because like she literally had told him the night before that she hated him and like was gonna shoot him. Oh, my gamer tag on Xbox. Thank you for reminding me. What I'm gonna do is, instead of doing it for like everyone on YouTube to see and stuff like that, what I'm gonna do instead is, I think I'm gonna do it for like only people who are on my Snapchat. So if you can see my Snapchat stories or you follow me on Snapchat and you get updates of whenever I'm gonna be posting like live streams or videos and stuff, I'm gonna give those people specifically my gamer tag, so that way they can talk to me because they've already like taken that next step of like keeping the communication and stuff. Um, so that will probably be only going up for people on my Snapchat. But so if you guys want that, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat. Um, yes, Text, you do qualify because you are one of the people that is on my Snapchat. So after this live stream is up, I'm gonna put up on my Snapchat what my gamer tag is, so you can add me as a friend. I will do parties with you. We can play some Rainbow Six Siege. We can play some Battlefield, like some stuff like that. And if you don't know my Snapchat, but you want to start following my Snapchat so that way you can like play Xbox with me, then I have a video up that is only my snap code, that you can go ahead and follow, and I can edit the description box of this video and put it in there as well. But anyway, I've been talking too much, and we're gonna go back to chapter 16. I hope Winter, and I hope that everyone has their person that they find that they love. Um, so anyway, chapter 16. Careful, sweetheart. Don't go too far, okay? I turned back while running and smiled at her. Okay, Mommy, I won't. I turned my head back to the path. I was heading to the playground. I was so excited. Daddy was finally taking me for a swim at the beach. I spotted him leaning against the car. Daddy! I waved at him. Whoa, stop freaking out, laptop. My laptop just like freaked out. Hold on. What are you doing? Stop it. Daddy! I waved at him while I was still running. He smiled and waved back. I finally reached him. He picked me up and spun me around in the air. I started giggling. There you are, little kitty. He pretended to be biting me, and I laughed more. He put me down and stood up straight. Ready? I smiled and started jumping. Yes, Daddy, I was born ready. He chuckled and opened the car door and bowed. Ladies first. I hopped inside and sat on my seat. Daddy came and sat on the other seat beside me. He started the car and headed to the beach. At the beach. Daddy, Daddy, look! I went running to my daddy. He went down until he reached my level. What is it, sweetheart? I opened my hands to reveal a very beautiful seashell. I found this on the sand. What is it? He took it from me and smiled. This is a seashell. There are a lot of these here. You found a very beautiful one, sweetheart. I did? Yes, you did. Keep this with you, Blair, and remember this is a memory. Don't lose it, okay? Okay, Daddy. I turned back to swim again, but before I could, he turned me back to face him again. Oh, and Blair, remember this, that whatever happens, we'll always be there for you and love you no matter what, okay? Hey! I snapped out of my thoughts and saw Xavier waving a hand in front of me. Earth to Blair. Oops, sorry. Geez, what were you thinking about? Oh, nothing. I was just remembering something. About what? I turned to him and gave him a sad smile. My dad. His eyes grew wider and he looked away. I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's okay, Xavier. He looked back at me and we locked gazes. I spotted a small glint in his eyes. Then I remembered someone else. Shane. I snapped out of my thoughts and looked away. I heard him get up from his seat. Well, I'm just gonna go get more ketchup. He started walking away. Yes, we were in a restaurant, eating burgers for lunch. They were so yummy here. I looked around and saw people eating and chatting. The workers were just, well, doing their job. Everything looked pretty normal, at least for now. Xavier came back with two small packets of ketchup. I can't believe he already finished the other packets. They were more than enough. Heck, he even took my packets. He sat down and noticed me staring at him with a really look. What? Had enough of those yet? I said, raising an eyebrow. He smiled and scratched the back of his head. Nah, at least not yet. I rolled my eyes inside. I watched him pour some ketchup on his second burger. He has quite a big appetite. He started eating it. I kept staring at him while he was eating. That's when I truly saw him. His dirty blonde hair was messy, which gave him a sexy look. His blue eyes were like the color of the ocean, which looked very charming. Yeah, she's just like chilling. Oh, I pissed her off. Yeah, I forgot that she was even there. I didn't even know sometimes. Um, his eyes were like the color of the ocean, which looked very charming. He wore a black shirt with blue jeans. I could see him eating his burger in slow motion now, the way his white teeth bit the bread, tearing it and then chewing it. It was all in slow motion. After he swallowed, his red lips formed a smirk. They looked so inviting. I bit my lower lip. Want to taste them? I snapped out my thoughts and sat up straight. Huh? He pointed to his lips. These. Want to taste them? His smirk grew bigger. I started blushing madly and threw my purse at him. And yes, I carried a purse with me. My sister's purse. Hey, it's not my fault my lips look so tasty. I went over to him and kept punching him, but he only kept laughing. I knew we were in public, but who cares? After after finishing our lunch and fighting, we went out of the restaurant. We were walking in silence, and it was definitely not comfortable. I decided to break it. So, Xavier, where are we going? I said as I looked at him and smirked playfully. To the park. Again, we were just there yesterday. So, we can go there every day. Let's make it a routine. He said, smiling at me. Oh, alright. We reached the park and sat on the bench. I once again enjoyed the cool breeze which blew pleasantly here. I closed my eyes and listened to my surroundings. I heard the wonderful chirping of the birds and playful screams of the kids playing. It was so normal, but I knew it wouldn't last long. Blair? I opened my eyes and glanced at Xavier, who was playing with his fingers. Yeah? I was wondering if you could, tell me what happened to your family. My heart skipped a beat. I must say that I did not see that coming. He looked at me from the corner of his eye. Blair, if you let it all out, you'll feel better, trust me. I gulped and cleared my throat. Sure, well, calm down. I felt him hold my hand tightly. I looked at him and he was smiling. Don't worry about anything, just take a deep breath. I did what I was told and felt my shoulders relax. Now take your time and tell me everything. I nodded. One day, my mom and dad decided to take us fishing. Flashback. Come on, sweetie, we don't want to get there when it's dark out now, do we? No, I'm coming, Mommy. I hopped in the car's backseat with Kate and closed the door. Daddy started the car and looked at us through the rear mirror. All right, my sweet kitties, are you ready to go? Yes, sir, we both said together, and he chuckled. All right, then, let's go. We drove the car and we started cheering. On the road, we started singing a few songs. My mother joined us while our father was just driving. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. We kept singing and my father kept humming. After singing, we decided to play a game. Kate leaned in front and covered my mom's eyes. Guess who, Mommy? My mother giggled and acted like she was thinking. Blair? Kate removed her arms and started laughing. No, it's me! I win! My mother laughed along, but when she looked back in front, her smile faded. She saw a truck coming towards us from the rear mirror. She started panicking. Hon, there's a truck coming towards us. My father looked at the rear mirror, then back at the road. No, I'm sure he'll just move aside. But he doesn't look like he. Beep, beep. The truck was already too close to us. My mom's eyes widened. Blair, Kate, come here quick. Me and Kate quickly came in front. My mother covered me in her arms, and my dad did the same to Kate. End of flashback. And then everything went black. I hung my head low as my tears were coming out like Niagara Falls. The next day I woke up in a hospital. I guess my parents were there and they said Xavier quickly pulled me into a tight hug. He kissed my hair. Shh, it's okay, I'm here for you. I started sobbing uncontrollably in his chest. He felt so warm. I wanted to stay like this forever, but I knew it should end. For once, I felt like the world disappeared. It was just the two of us. I didn't want to go back to reality. I didn't want to remember that psycho. I didn't want to go back to my life. But that was impossible. He pulled me away and wiped the tears away from my face. Do you feel better? I sat thinking for a moment. Then I smiled at him. Yeah, I actually do. He smiled at me and I stood up. In fact, I feel great, I said, throwing my hands in the air. He chuckled and got up. Hey, want to come over to my house so we can play video games? My smile grew bigger. Yeah, he chuckled. All right, let's go then. He grabbed my hand and started running. I could really use a distraction. I've had a long day. Well, that was heavy. Really heavy, actually. So, we found out some more about Blair, about what happened to her family. And that was just a lot. um, so we covered a few chapters, which is good. So everyone doesn't have to yell at me anymore. My cat is falling asleep. Maybe. Now she's awake. So I was gonna say something, now I forgot. I don't know. My cat is adorable. I love her so much. Like, she's such a sweet little thing. She's not actually, she's an asshole. She's super sassy. See, she's a sassy little thing. She tries to bite me all the time. But yeah, she is super cute. Close. Ooh, never mind. That's really dark. What you think of my cat? Your cat is really cute too. Um, I think all of the kitties are adorable. And then, um, oh, does anyone have any like questions or anything for me? Um, of why my hair is dark now, what I'm gonna be for Halloween because I ended up changing my mind. I'm doing a vampire. I made myself custom made to my teeth fangs. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be a vampire. So I'm gonna be wearing a long sleeve shirt that like wraps around, and then I'm gonna be wearing a dark maroon, like matching my hair color, corset around my waist, and then I'm gonna be wearing some tight jeans. They're almost like yoga pants, but they're thicker material, so I'll be warmer. And then I'm gonna be wearing um, some dark like maroon shoes that match my corset. And then I'll be having my fangs in and like the makeup and stuff. I wore it to school. Turned out great. It was fun. We are almost at an hour-long live stream, so you guys have dealt with my terrible reading skills for an hour. Congratulations to you guys. Um, so yeah. Um, but later on text, tell me about this girl that you need help with talking to. Um, I'm not great. I could be so much better. You know what? I wish that I was a better reader, that I could like look at a line and then like read it like to you. Um, and thank you, Tex, for saying that my voice is lovely. But I actually hate my voice, and this isn't normally the voice that I like talk in day to day, but it always seems to be the voice that I kind of like get used to using when I'm doing a video. I'm using my hands a lot. I'm sorry. I'm Italian. It's what we do. Um, I'll just like sit on my hands. It's fine. uh, and I can probably turn off the filter now. Yeah, there you go. So you can see my hair. Um, but I really don't like my voice, and my voice is actually kind of deeper than this normally. But I just kind of like get in this zone, and then I just talk like this. It's right, it's cool, and your voice is lovely. Don't underestimate yourself. I have always underestimated myself. I'm always a very modest person. Even if I don't dress modestly, I'm a very shy person actually. Um, but YouTube is the kind of like that one outlet that I feel like very myself and I feel very comfortable. And this channel, with all of its subscribers and stuff and all of the viewers, you know, you guys are great. You're always encouraging. You're always very loving. I've never had to like review any comment for like any of my videos because you guys are always so nice. And text, what's my screensaver? On my laptop, it's a picture of me and my best friend when we went to prom. Um, and then on my phone, I don't remember. Um, it's this one like sunset picture that I took on a beach once with like a boat at my uncle's house. Um, so I don't know if that's my screensaver. Because Tex asked that question, and now I lost my whole train of thought from what I was thinking about before. Anyway, it's fine. Do you guys have any more questions for me? Feel free to ask. You can ask a sweet little, modest little baby any questions you wish while I finish drinking my tea. Why are you saying sorry, Tex? You didn't do anything. You are an innocent muffin. Oh, thank you. I like to think that I am sometimes, but I'm really not. I'm not innocent. Or cinnamon roll. I love cinnamon rolls. Do you know how long it's been since I've had a cinnamon roll? I made you lose your train of thought. Oh, it's fine. It happens all the time. My brain is just basically a Melanie Martinez song. Does that make sense? Maybe a little bit. No. I don't know what the no is for, because like I'm scatterbrained, but it's fine. Um, so do you two have any questions for me since you guys have been like the ones that have been in this stream the longest? What games do you play on Xbox? I play a lot of Siege, I play a lot of Halo games, I play Slime Rancher a lot when I'm like really stressed out because it's super cute and just like colorful. I play the Battlefield games, mostly Battlefield 4. Um, I play some Call of Duty here and there. Uh, oh, I also play some Minecraft on there. And then because I'm like, yes, I've played Grand Theft Auto. I've beaten Grand Theft Auto 5, I think, 15 times. I think. Because I wanted to try all of the endings, because I wanted to know how they all ended. Because I couldn't just be satisfied with one. Um, but then because I'm 13, apparently, I also play Roblox too, because I'm 12. That was 2 ages. I'm actually 17, gonna be 18 soon. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be all sorts of an adult, which is terrifying. I don't want to adult yet. For scary games, I used to play a lot of scary games, but I don't know, cause like I can't like get in that mindset of like being scared, cause then like I always anticipate like the next step in a game, so I'm always like, oh, well, there's gonna be something that pops out here, and if something doesn't pop out here, then it'll be like later on, and then I've ruined the game because there's no like jump scares. Um, and like I don't know, I'm not easily scared, so I'm just kind of like I get bored. I don't know, but I do have scary games. That answers your question. Um, Anything else that you guys want to ask? Just like here, let me hold my emoji pillow. I got it for a birthday. I'm a beautiful little unicorn, apparently. Any other questions? Let's see. Oh, YouTube said you're sending too many messages? No, you're just interacting with the creator. That's not too many messages. Like, darn you, YouTube. Shame on you. Don't worry, I'll send him an angry email. Just be like, hey, don't tell Tex he can't send so many messages. You butthead. It's me typing. Um, so yeah, if that is all for your questions, comments, concerns, um, if you have anything else to like tell me to help me improve on the way that I'm reading, if you want me to look at the camera more, if you want me to just do normal videos where I'm like editing and stuff and then I post it, or sorry, it's really terrible lighting. I forgot to turn on my light before I did this. Or if you want me to do stuff like this where I'm doing a live stream, and when I'm live streaming I just read like 4 or 5 chapters and then I can just like talk with you guys afterwards, I would love to do that, and I would probably do that more because it's just a lot easier to do for me, and that way you guys can still get the content you want, and then you can ask me questions, or we can like play games and stuff, and it'll be a lot more fun and interactive with me. So let me know how you feel about that. Give this live stream a like, leave comments or whatever. I don't care. Go ahead and share it. Tell your friends about my channel and my readings if you so choose, so that way our family can get um, a whole lot bigger, and every one of the subscribers are basically my family. You guys are my family, you guys are my friends, and you guys are absolutely lovely. And I do this for no other reason to like give you guys enjoyment and give you guys entertainment, and also because it makes me feel really happy. So I like putting that out there. And if any of you want to talk to me at any time, or if you're going through something and you need a friend to talk to, you can go ahead and comment on a video that you want to talk. You can send me a private message on YouTube. You can go on my Snapchat, that will be in the description, and you can go on there and send it to me, and I will reply to you whenever I can. Um, but I'm always open to talking, and I'm always here. My cat is in the back. She will also be reading my messages. If you want pictures of my cat to make you feel better, because you're a cat person, I can do that. If you like dogs better, I have 3 dogs, so I can take pictures of my dogs. Anyway, I'm outie. I hope you guys all have a good day. What? Wait. What you can. Yes, you can private message on YouTube. It was hard to find, but I did it. So, I will see you all later. Um, tell me what you guys want to be called, because like there's what's his name? Like Sky's Minecraft or something, where he has like the Sky Squad or whatever. I don't know. But like you guys figure out amongst yourselves what you want to be called by me and what our family will be called, which will be great. I don't know. This is the most unofficial like goodbye, but goodbye now.